Welcome back to the Cali G Kitchen. We're on day 15 of 101 days of your food and fasting program. Now today we're going to do some, it was supposed to be baked salmon, but I went to the fishmonger yesterday and they had no whole salmon. So I got some sea bream, and like I said earlier, you could, if you don't like if you don't like salmon, you could use another fish. Or you could use a whole chicken. If you're going to use a whole chicken, you probably want to double your cooking time and spatchcock it like you done with the chicken on day 1. So first of all, we're just going to make a start with the marinade. Going in with a knob of ginger. We've got a green chilli there. I'm going to leave the seeds in as well. It's quite a big one, so it says 1 or 2 in the recipe. 1 or 2 in the recipe. I'm going to use 1, like I said. It's a big chilli, and they're quite hot, those chillies. So we're going in with some garlic. Three cloves of garlic. With 2 big fish there. And we're actually cooking for the next 2 days, so we're going to make this salmon and rice. Got some vegetable rice on the. We're going to have some vegetable rice on the go, and I'm going to use that and upcycle it into meals day 16 and day 17. So we've got that in there. We are going to chop this lemon in half. Take the skin off. I don't know if you can see that actually. Let me just move this over so you can see. Right, that's better. Just take the skin off, because this is going into the blender, into the NutriBullet, half our orange, and you can just sort of take the top off like that. It's easier to, these oranges are pretty easy to peel, so I'm going to just try and peel it actually. In with that, we want a tablespoon. Is it 1 or 2 tablespoons? Let me have a look. 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. 1, 2. Might as well use the rest of that. We've got our garlic, chilli, ginger, smoked paprika, lemon, orange, and some turmeric. Tablespoon of turmeric going in. And also some salt and pepper. I'm actually having a bit of a cooking marathon today. I'm going to try and cook the full week's worth of food, or best part of it, just so I can get ahead on the app. Okay, so we're just going to put it definitely need to buy a new one of these. I think that's the seal is gone in that. It seems to be leaking a little bit. But anyways, let's do a little bit tidying up, and then we'll start prepping the fish. I've also put the oven on 200 degrees. It's preheating, so it's nice and hot now. We'll be ready for our fish very shortly. And just gonna slice this up. Lemon as well. So we've got our sea bream here. Let's just pretend it's salmon. I'm just going to trim this off. I should have asked the fish monger to do this actually. I did ask him to clean it and got it. So I'm just going to take these fins off. Feel free to take the head off as well. I don't really mind. Let's move this out of the way. I'm just going to make some slits in this. Kind of just want to go down to the bone till you feel the bone. And the other side. Smells unreal, that, by the way. getting every little bit out of there. Right. That's that. And then just work that into the slits that you've just made. Do you know what it is? I didn't really want to do this, but I feel like I'm going to have to do it anyways. I'm going to get the fingers in, and since it's got a lot of turmeric in, I'm probably going to get orange fingers. So if you've got any like rubber gloves, you might want to use them here. Just make sure you get some of that lovely marinade in those slits. Just be careful. I've not took that. I should have took that fin off the top there, and I've just pricked myself with it. And just be careful when you're doing this. Stuffing these slits with the orange and the lemon. And what you want to do is just pop a couple of them underneath. Just going to stop the fish sort of sticking and just help it get cooked underneath as well. Some inside of it. Okay, our fish is going into our preheated oven, 200 degrees. So we're going to put that in for 20 minutes. These are quite fat, these fish, so time 20 minutes. All depend on the size of your fish, of course. Maybe 15 if they're a little bit smaller than that. Okay, we're going to make a start on our rice, our vegetable rice. And just get rid of this. Actually no, we're going to use this to chop the veg on. Give it a bit of a rinse actually. You want 4 cups of boiling water, so I'm just going to get the kettle on the go. 2 cups of basmati rice. I'm going to use just a second. Half a red onion. Some vegetable stock. The broccoli, some cabbage, white heart cabbage. I'm going to put some red cabbage in as well. Put some peas there. And what else was going in? And that's it for the rice actually. So I'm going to give this broccoli a little bit of a wash. Okay, we'll get started with the onion first of all. Broccoli's draining off there. And we want some coconut oil. Tablespoon of coconut oil going in. Slice up this red onion. Remove the skin first. Come on, mate. You had a job out with that, didn't I? Right. As I was saying, in with the red onion, I'm going to chop this up. You know, it is quite a small red onion, that, so I'm actually going to go in with a full lot. I'll only end up probably throwing that in the bin. That onion a little bit of a helping hand, break all those pieces up. Slice up some of our cabbage. And also go in there some of our red cabbage as well. Now time for our broccoli. Leave the peas till the end because they won't take long to heat through. So what we're going to do is just throw them in when the rice is pretty much done. What we're doing here, the reason we do this is we're trying to get rid of some of the excess moisture out of the veg, so that when we cook the rice with it, it doesn't make all of our rice go soggy, if that makes sense. So, and it just adds a nice bit of flavour into it. We're going with some salt and pepper. Going with our little stock cube, half a vegetable stock jelly, Time to add our rice now. 1 cup. 2 cups. Now we're going with our 4 cups of water, boiling water. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to have to boil the kettle with another cup. Trying to bring this to a gentle boil, and then we're going to turn it down to simmer. I've got 1 more cup of water going in a second, then I'll put the lid on. There we are. Give that 1 last mix. Just make sure anything's not stuck to the bottom there. You don't want like burnt rice at the bottom of your dish. 1 last stir. And like I said, the peas will go in right at the end. We're literally just going to take the lid off, peas in, and then put the lid back on. And the heat of the pan, the rice will heat the peas through. Oh, there it is. Our lid going on, turn that down a touch just so it's on a gentle simmer. Time, oh well, look at that, good timing. No need to put the timer on there. I might as well. Right. Okay, we will be back in 11 minutes or so for part 2. See you again soon.